Hello everybody and welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. And guys, we said as always, we're going to keep you up to date with all the latest transfer rumours and confirmed transfers over the transfer window. Well, we are back with a video today, and it's been a bit of a slow start, hasn't it, to the transfer window, just in general. Not too many signings happening, to be honest, which has really surprised me considering how many teams need signings. And we're going to be speaking about Southampton today, who I fancy to be busy in the transfer market. And the reason we're talking about Southampton is because of one confirmed signing and then one possible transfer rumour. Guys, if you do enjoy the video today, as always, please remember to hit that like button. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. It's free to do so. And let's jump into speaking about this transfer though, because Southampton have made their first signing of the transfer window, and it comes in the way of Croatian international Mislav Oršić. Now, what's really interesting about this is I think it's a bit of a change in direction for Southampton. One thing I want to point out straight away is that on screen, 30 years of age. Now, we saw something last window with the transfer situation for Southampton. They brought a lot of young talent, and that hasn't really worked, has it? Let's be honest. Southampton find themselves bottom of the Premier League. Obviously, Ralph Hasenhüttl left the job. A new manager, Nathan Jones, has come in, and it's not really gone to plan so far. Obviously, 4 straight defeats on the bounce for him after taking over. So this seems like a bit of a change of direction here. It seems like Saints have gone for a bit more of an experienced player, and it does come at a respectably low fee of £8 million as well, and it's much needed. It's going to be adding to, as you can see on screen, adding to the attacking reinforcements. He can play as a left winger, he can play as an attacking mid, he can also do that second striker role if needed, and he can add a lot to the team. I think I'm quite excited for Southampton fans about this signing. And let's go into perhaps why. Well, let's have a look into the stats. And when you look into the stats, he's had, well, a very good season to put the least. He's made 15 league starts in the Croatian league, where he's obviously come from, Dynamo Zagreb, in which he's got 8 goals and 7 assists, meaning he's either getting a goal or an assist every single game. And I think something that's pleasing to see is the fact that he can do both. I mean, 8 goals, 7 assists, it's very nicely even divided, which means he's going to bring an overall positive attacking approach. Now, what's also obviously pretty attractive to look at is the fact that he did feature in the World Cup. He made 6 games in the World Cup, in which he did contribute 1 goal and 2 assists. So once again, contributing with goals and assists. And he's also got a couple of Champions League goals to throw in there as well. Meaning that, this feels like an experienced player that has got a lot to offer the Saints team. And, at the same time, this is a guy that's been playing in the heights of the Champions League. So coming into this relegation battle, hopefully the winning mentality and his experience will really help you Saints fans watching get out of the mess you're in. So let's have a look at some of the other attributes that he might offer. He's a free kick taker, which I found interesting because, of course, he'd have to be a pretty good free kick taker, would he, to get rid of James Ward-Prowse. But I suppose it's another free kick taker. Can you have too many free kick takers? Maybe he might offer something that James Ward-Prowse doesn't. I don't know if that is possible, because I think Ward-Prowse is one of the best free kick takers there is. But that's not just what he offers. He does enjoy dribbling the ball. He's not afraid to take on players. He's not afraid to be direct with them and just charge at them, basically. And he's a long shot taker as well. Another just attribute which is worth throwing in there. He's not afraid to have a pop at goal, which again, I think will be something that Saints fans will be quite, pleased about. The only real negative thing I could find about him was defensive contribution. There has been some questions over his defensive work, which just concern me slightly, considering, Saints currently sitting bottom. Sorry to remind you again. He is going to have to do that defensive work. He's not just going to be able to kind of, sit back from it and not really get involved. He is going to have to be willing to defend, especially if he's not playing as the main striker and he's playing out on the wing, because naturally, when you're down there, you're not going to have as much possession as perhaps you might want. But I mean, maybe that's just because he is playing in the Croatian league with Dynamo Zagreb, who, of course, are one of the bigger teams in the league. So you know, I wouldn't judge him too much on that, but maybe just something to be aware of and consider when you're watching him. But for me, this looks like a really solid signing. But as I mentioned on the video, it does look like this one is pretty much confirmed, or as you're watching this, it might even be confirmed now. It looks like you know, as I'm doing this, it looks like the medical is all complete, and it's just basically a situation of when Saints are actually going to announce it. But that's not all. There is one more thing to speak about. Mason Holgate. Now, it's interesting because Saints have been linked with Mason Holgate. It's surprising because obviously Everton find themselves in a relegation scrap too. And obviously, you know, Holgate's really not in favour at Everton. But at the same time, you know, do you want to send a player who, even if he's not playing, to a potential relegation rival to help them out? This is going to be an interesting one, though, because it is believed that Everton might need to either shift him off the wage books or sell him to be able to do their own business. There's still a bit of question there whether Everton have financial fair play issues or not. You know, I read different articles each time, but it does look like Saints are interested and they want to improve their defence, which is hardly surprising. But they do face competition from Nottingham Forest as well. Now, what is interesting about this, though, is the fact that Nottingham Forest need to sell before they buy, not because they're short of money, but more just because of how big a squad they've got. They need to shift some of the players off the books, one of those being Dennis, the striker at the sign for Watford just this year, to basically, you know, just get more people into the squad. So Forest won't be able or won't be looking to make this signing now. So if Saints can be quick on this, they can pounce on him. It gives the 26-year-old another a chance in the Premier League and at another club. He's a player that, for me, really will be wanting to reinvent his career, and maybe he can find some of the hype that used to be around him at another club. He certainly lost that at Everton. But guys, let me know your thoughts on the new signing. Let me know your thoughts. Would you take Mason Holgate as well? And also, as I said at the start of the video, do me a massive favour. If you've enjoyed this video and you've not done so already, please do hit that like button and please do subscribe. And we will be keeping you up to date with all the latest transfer news and confirmed signings. So hopefully I'll catch you on another one. Take care. Goodbye.